Right.
Holy 2025 and welcome back to the Chain Dots podcast here on YouTube. Hope you're all doing very well in the chat and you had a fantastic new year. Guys, we're back. Hello.
Hello.
2025.
Only a week late.
Yeah, well, 2
We're
weeks.
not. That was planned.
Okay.
It
Nice
was.
long break.
Yeah, we needed a break to get more beer. I'm still drinking the Christmas beer, by the way. Just so you know.
Get more beer.
Get more beer. Get more beer. How's chat? How you doing? Hi, Ads. Hey, Bullock. Hey, RCT Limits. Hi, Josh. Hey, Superbart. Hey, John. Out about travel.
Literally
Hey,
thought-
Hey, Joe. Hello, everybody. So we are going to have a quick episode tonight because apparently there's something on at some point that everybody's going to be watching.
I miss
That's
it.
probably in the chat,
Swear
and
to God.
that's
What's it called again?
Traitors. You gotta watch it. It gets spoiled otherwise, so you gotta watch it.
We got a dash off.
don't
I mean,
know.
you
I don't know
guys can
I
stay
don't know
on
I
if
get
you
it
want.
over
You can
here.
not watch it.
I mean, I'll be here, but I won't be listening. I'll be this way.
side
I'll just
eye.
nod
It'll be
every now and
like it'll be like when Scott came on as a guest and he just
He's watching football.
Scott. Oh yeah.
Yeah, see, I was going to ditch at 9. Sorry, not sorry. See, there you go. So we'll get into our first news topic, which is Toxicator at Alton Towers. Who's hyped for this? I mean, we all
It's
knew
got
it
a
would happen.
name.
It's got a name,
It has a
but it looks cool, doesn't it? I really think it looks cool. I love the branding. I love the video they released as well. I thought it was very exciting, and they've actually put it into a Nemesis storyline. So, yay! Good.
Yeah, because
I'm so
everyone
ha-
was
I'm so
wondering
happy
what was going to go
submission's
down.
What?
Saliva.
Yeah. What was that,
Theme
Mikhail?
park traitors.
I said the advert
Oh, yeah.
reminded all the advert did. The advert is cool, but all it did was remind me of the submission advert from like the early
Oh God, I
2000s.
can't remember that.
Yeah,
Sure.
but there was but
Which
it
is not a
wasn't
bad
weird.
thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Like
It wasn't the weird submission advert though. It was just like that guy, and he was just upside down, just like dangling forever.
Yeah.
Like, one of the adverts was like, no, it weren't that one. But I thought it was really cool. The marketing's pretty ace with it. I'm looking forward to seeing what merch they have for that ride. Should be exciting. Black and green always goes well.
I'm a
Um,
big fan of neon green, so
yeah.
that's exciting.
Definitely. A lot of people saying it shouldn't be in Forbidden Valley, but we don't know how tied in it is
Hey.
with Forbidden Valley at the moment. apart
Hey,
from-
RCT limits. You said it, not us.
What's that?
Oh,
Yeah, all right.
I don't even.
Welcome, community.
I haven't even seen
Serious?
anything, but these guys have caught me up.
Well, I mean, not really. But...
Just Twitter, innit? Really.
So, what's everyone's opinion on Toxicator then? Let's
I'm
see.
well excited.
Are we on about this advert? Because I can't. This is the only advert I can remember.
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah.
random. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
yeah.
mainly that. It's mainly the graphic of the. Is that upside down?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there is upside down.
It's,
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
the
what I
entire
meant.
No,
structure
yeah,
was
it's
hell?
mirrored.
in the...
Never noticed.
The entire
insane.
shot's upside down. That's hilarious. But
What
no,
a
it was
name.
it was mainly the yeah, the computer rendered graphic of the ride doing its thing, that like because there's that in the Toxicator advert as well, and I was like, oh, that's submission.
Yeah.
I've just been memeing that.
I can't wait to have a top spin in the UK again.
Yeah,
A good one.
same.
He's sick.
We have a travelling
Well-
one. No disrespect, it's not bad. We do have a travelling one,
Permanent.
which I see quite often, which is a janky old thing, very intense. But it'd be nice to have like a new
I
gen
just
one.
hope the cycle is good.
I think it will.
Yeah.
It's 1.4, isn't it? So yeah, I think it will.
I think it'll be like every theme park in the UK. Like it will be good on quiet days, probably pretty quick on busier days.
Mm.
That tends to how it goes everywhere at the minute.
Well, that's
Joe, have you not
Actually-
watched Community with Donald Glover and Chevy Chase?
Oh my God.
It's a
Right.
great show. It's a great show. You should check it out.
What is Community?
No,
Yeah, so it's a 1.4 height restriction. It's going to stand over 78 foot tall, and it can run 500 riders per hour as well. So very exciting.
I'm
Do you know what I'm excited
happy,
for?
I'm happy that Towers
Walk
is
underneath it.
getting like the start of at least some permanent.
Why do you get sticked on? Like you can go underneath it. You're in like the spew zone, surely.
There'll be a giant bucket.
That's
like
what
a
I was
Splash Landings.
thinking. Like, should,
It'll tip every hour.
it's gonna have jets, so they're gonna spray down onto people on the walkway.
In a bit of wind. It'll be like the
Yeah, a bit of
fountains of
wind.
Blackpool all over again.
And yeah,
That's
it will
viewing
go
on
out
its own.
over the edge of the platform, so surely someone's gonna get bombed on at some point.
You'll get people just watching the ride from Costa, like you would at FY4, watching the fountains.
Yeah, every time someone walks through.
Oh, hey!
And by people we mean Emma and Carl. It's gonna be them just parked up outside Costa on the deck chairs.
They tell
Just
Blue
laughing
Wicked.
over
I love Costa. I'm set.
You know, it's funny you say that though about being vommed on, because I've never heard of anyone
What is it,
getting sick,
story time.
like having sick on him from Smiler. You'd think
Oh,
there'd
I
be
thought
way
you meant
more-
just a ride in general. I was going to say.
no, just like
I'd say that's because
Smiler.
there's a big ass break in the middle of the ride where people can
I've
recalibrate
seen
I know, man,
themselves.
like, have you seen-
Lee
I've seen
Smiler
the
going
videos.
down for needing cleaning, so
Yeah,
It
it
Yeah,
happens
fine.
a lot. Like people do are sick on it quite a lot.
But
and
yeah, no
even
one
saw
really
the
gets
ride.
it.
There's that
from-
famous video of Saw the Ride, isn't there, of that dad?
Oh, yeah. Is it Pat? I
Thing
think
is, though, like-
is it Pat
Wait, I've not
froze up
seen
or
that.
something?
Oh, what-
In
I
the
mean,
Smiler queue as well, if
I'm
someone
gonna
bombed
find
on
it. I
that, there's
think it was
nowhere to
called Pat
go.
Froze Up.
what'd you say?
Saying in the Smiler queue, if someone did bomb, there's not exactly any way you can move out of the way, is there? There's no way you can go.
Exactly, like,
You're pretty stuck.
You just
And it just
Held-
comes through
held
the
there.
just
grids.
hope the grid holds the chunks. Like, that's what you got.
Bit graphic.
All that pizza
Um,
pasta.
That video it is very grim. Oh no, don't show it. Look
If you
away
hate
if you don't
it.
want to see. Yeah,
Sorry if you're
he
having
just-
your tea right now, ladies and
Look
gentlemen.
away.
does he just
Look
straight up
away.
does he just straight up projectile like, on the
You'll
ride
see.
counter?
Oh, he's holding it in so hard. Look at him. He's trying his best.
If you open his eyes,
Oh.
that's
Yeah,
all
this
right.
is hella
Oh.
Oh wow.
Stop it there
It is
because it gets a
safe.
lot worse.
It gets a lot worse after that.
It gets
Oh.
worse.
Look at how
At least he's
janky
got his
that ride is.
Padula on,
And
he's
some of you
alright.
say that ride is smooth. Come on.
Yikes.
Oh my god. Sorry, hold on.
Right.
I'm having a nightmare.
Oh, not again.
Twice already. I've just tried to conceal it, but I've got giant ear holes, clearly.
So everyone's
This one's
excited
not.
for Toxicator then, right?
I am.
Yeah, like
I can't wait for top spin.
I'm excited to see if this is the start of Towers like getting like more permanent flats, if there's more to come in the plans
Flat
like in the
ride
next
resurgence.
several years. Because they need it. like, they,
Yeah,
can't just, they can't just rely on coasters and dark rides, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Rob says
Yeah.
Saw's beaten itself into being smooth.
Fair enough.
It's actually hammered out
For a
all the
few
depth.
years, so
Yeah.
It'd be good to have a flat ride that's like an intense, like a proper like grown-up
Yeah.
flat ride, so you may call it.
A Corona.
Well, no, because what we had Flavio's. That wasn't a grown-up flat ride. We had
An
the
X-ray flat
waltzers
ride.
that was
Oh, no.
barely a waltzer. That wasn't a flat ride. It's
I
not been a
got a
lot
good
to
spin
go
on
on.
it once. We got very lucky.
Actually, you did. Yeah, I remember. I actually filmed that
Oof,
when you
went
was on it.
mental.
It went bonkers.
I've started to
Listen,
spin,
you
and
were.
then the guys put the brakes on because it's one of them like newer ones that you can auto brake. It's been
Oh,
like, whoa, this is too much.
Well, yeah, our one he didn't put the brakes on. Thank
Are we still talking about Retro Squad? That's so last year.
Oh, speaking of new flats, James, should we talk about the breakdance going to Leesburg quickly? We know we haven't mentioned that in the thing, but yeah, they're getting a breakdance.
Fucking
I
love
didn't realize it
breakdances.
was. I didn't realize it was a new gen of break.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
new gem one, brand
I
new
saw
one.
the one that's been soft opened at Vina Prata, and it looks insane.
Yeah, it's going in the
Breakdances are one of my
as well.
favourite flats. I love them.
And the fact that it can be dual queue as
Oh,
well,
yeah.
and they can have a family
DJ.
ride cycle and intense cycle on the same ride. On
Yeah,
different
and then
gondolas.
also
Weird.
there was one that we saw last night. Was it? We were looking at it, and it had a DJ in the middle of it, like doing a rave.
Decadence.
Yes. Yeah, they're
Decadence. I'm
allowed.
going to ride it this year. I am going to Belgium purely to ride Decadence.
Nice.
And
There you
on a
go.
weekend when they've got the DJ on and the fire and everything, it's going to be well good.
Yeah.
It's been a bucket
Yeah.
list ride for years.
I love
So,
the thought of you going to Belgium for a flat ride and just completely skipping Ride to Happiness and Condor along the way.
I think I'm going
Like,
to go. I'm going to go and do
East
Bobby John
Coasters.
Land.
I'm
No,
here
I'm
for
going
a
to do Bobby
Decadence.
John Land because I've
Oh,
not got
yes.
them creds yet. I've
Get
never
on
been.
Fury. Fury's so fun.
So the plan is to do Bobby John Land and one of
Baba
the
John
Kermies
Land.
over there for Decadence. That'll be exciting.
Just when you do Typhoon, do it in the morning. Don't do it again.
Oh,
When it's
It
slow,
don't
it's
look great.
okay.
yeah.
Oh.
That sounds like Infusion.
When it's slow, it's
Wait,
Mine?
okay.
so is
I'll
this
do it again.
It sounds like Hero at Flamingo Land is what it sounds like.
so is this
Unless you're
Decadence?
digital Dan.
Shout out Coaster Crazy, by the way. This is Decadence.
Decadence.
This one. So
Yeah.
where would the DJ go? What are you on about?
I was
So
about
at the
to
side-
platform there.
Not in the middle. Theirs is like right at the front, like
Yeah.
center at the front. There's a booth.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
the
yeah,
front
the,
row,
the new
down
breakdance
there.
vibes,
there.
they actually
Yeah,
can
yeah.
have the DJ in the center of the ride.
Yeah, and they don't
Oh,
have the
right.
metal
Booth can be
bars.
in the
They have
center.
individual lap bars as well. They don't have one
Yeah.
that goes.
Did you know this
across.
one? This Decadence, you can stand up on it as well. Like, I'm gonna die. Like
will.
it's
You
like a
actually
thing
will.
in Europe to
Please
stand up
vlog
on
it.
them.
So, because how
Please
tall
vlog
you
it.
are, you will just fold in half.
What if I just decapitate myself because I'm that?
Oh,
Well,
yeah,
that
those
guy
guys
stood
stood
up on it there.
up.
You see him?
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy opposite is stood up.
To be fair,
Yeah, they
good job
encourage you
you've
to
been
stand up. It's part of the...
You've been to the gym, so at least you might be able to hold your weight now.
Yeah.
So just
No,
imagine you
I
just
can't.
like
I cannot imagine. it.
like a wacky flailing arm, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, don't
Please
miss
try to
the
stand
indoor
up.
log flume when you
shout
go to
out
Buckingham
Andy.
Land.
Cheers, Andy.
All right, cool. Shall we move on?
Move along. Yeah. So does someone want to take Helios? Matt goes.
Fantasiana.
I should have.
We
I
lost.
should have
We
sent you
lost
some
Wild
photos
Train.
of it.
I've got
Uh,
RCDB. I've got loads of photos.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
We lost
Blue
Wild
Brown.
Train for this crazy striker.
So this is a Max Striker coaster at what? Fantasia. What's it called?
Fantasiana.
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 Not Fantasialand.
Fantasiana Land.
Not another one.
Another one.
Have you
Another
seen-
one.
Have you seen the photo, like the most recent photos of them
I'm gonna flip. Let's
installing
flick through.
the outer bank on it?
I
Oh,
haven't
wow.
seen
Have a
the
look at
outback.
this.
I've
That-
seen.
What is that
they've covered
inversion like transition? That is just. We'll hang you at 90 degrees for 2 seconds.
That's
Nice.
very like Ride to Happiness, isn't it?
It's supposed to,
Mm.
yeah, a little bit. It's supposed to go real slow through that section as well.
But yeah,
That's
I
gonna be
can
fun.
tell it. What is?
How do we know that? Is that they how do we know that it goes slow through that section?
You just kind of tell.
No,
with the
just, like,
profiling, like
Going. Well, I mean, I've seen like pre-creation, like recreation. videos
Yeah,
of it
people
and
have
stuff.
built the layout in No Limits already.
Yeah.
It looks exciting.
It does.
It's going to have a instead of
Ooh.
a station fly through, it has like a station roll through, like the like some of the Vekoma. What the fuck are they called? MK11, like the like Lek and
Yeah.
Phoenix. But like, yeah, no, like it looks so quirky. Like it,
Mhm.
like, the Striker coaster being the like just basically the improvement on the Big Dipper coasters.
Yeah.
In terms of the trains at least. I'm actually really happy that they're still like using this improved model to install these really compact, quirky like versions of like of that coaster model, like Lost Gravity as well.
Yeah,
I'm glad they're not
I
all
was
like
surprised when it
massive,
was actually a
long.
striker. I
Yeah.
thought it was just going to be a Big Dipper they install, but the
Yeah,
fact
we
that
thought
they
that
are
originally.
using
Yeah,
it
it's
Yeah.
quite low to the ground, isn't it? As well, it's not
using it as a
particularly
striker.
tall.
is cool.
But yeah, like it's gonna have some really creative moments. Like there's an Outer Bank after the drop that I should have sent you photos that I seen this morning. But yeah, just like the way it like ducks out from underneath the lift hill and then wraps itself around the lift hill like to the other side. It's weird. And it looks great. I can't. I'm actually
But
really
it's good
interested
for
to see
good for like
what it's
like you
gonna
say.
look like.
It's quirky, but it's nice to see Mac doing that. You know, because they could just do an off the shelf
Mac are
model.
going crazy.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, they're doing
try-
bits, aren't they, recently?
Yeah, but they're trying different things on different rides as well. They're not just doing the same thing over and over again. There's always something different on a new Mac coaster at the moment.
I like it.
Again.
How does it
Yeah,
It is
they're
very
really pushing the
interesting,
boundaries on.
It feels like you know, we were saying the same things about like Intamin not that long
Yeah.
ago.
Yeah, we
And
were.
now it's like the last couple of years, Mac have really started to up the game. Like there was
It's
always
bizarre,
good,
isn't it?
Great, but yeah,
It's bizarre when you look at B&M now, and it's like, you know, B&M are having some issues. It's just like a bizarre turn of events that like they've gone
It's-
from like being up here, B&M, to being like, "Rrrr," and then people like Vekoma are like creeping right up. And
Yeah, Vekoma and Intamin and Mac have all embraced well, these G-force limits are in law, so
Yeah.
let's fucking use them and just do crazy elements.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the outward bank, whatever the fuck it's called on the Kramer roll.
Yeah.
On Mercuria.
HDE.
The sausage roll.
B&M would never do something like that. They are
Mm.
B&M are just very safe. They don't do weird things.
Can't even keep a train on the track without it rattling its ass off at the moment. Never mind doing a churchy eat. That's B&M's problem.
yeah, it's
There's
interesting.
something weird going on with that launch on.
Shout out
Rat
to
Terror.
that point. To that point, shout out to Harry Coasterbot for
Mm.
the
video.
video he put out on
I've
B&M
not watched it yet, but I'm
days
going to.
ago. Yo, it's very well done.
Of course it
It's
is.
actually
It's
no in the sense of actually providing a balanced, objective, and like well thought out and well informed opinion on what is happening with B&M right now. Instead of just being like, oh, B&M is shit, they don't know what they're doing. Like, it's actually providing legitimate perspective from like taking into account different variables and stuff. And, like, it's actually very well.
Yeah. Harry's channel,
Explain.
Coasterbot, is like a Netflix series to me. I just line up like 8 episodes and just go for it in one. Like
Mm.
that's how I watch Coasterbot videos. This is just
Right,
Yeah,
so
it's
good.
like
Adds his
Coasterbot theme park, Expedition theme park.
Yeah,
like, literally, I could just binge them videos. They're very easy.
I
to
have.
watch, Very interesting.
Yeah.
Ad says B&M are giving it a good go with G-force from Train Shake alone.
Yeah.
do you think? I don't know if this is like mad thing to say or not, but do you think like B&M are kind of they're a bit limited in what they do with their track design, like just with that. Obviously, we've always loved the box style track and stuff, but are they gonna? Do you not think they're a bit
Limited in terms of what? Like,
just in terms of like maybe
manufacturing of different elements and stuff.
manufacturing, like this
Like the
cost of
transitions
steel,
they can
it's
actually
like the cost
do
of
with
steel.
them as well.
Are we seeing like them like having to cheap out on steel because just generally their track design is way more uses much more steel than like the newer
Yeah.
coasters now.
Mm.
Yeah, it'll be a
Um,
part of it. Yeah, like cost of steel, and then what parks are willing to pay for their product, and
For that,
like
yeah,
like Harry mentioned in the video, he mentioned engineering tolerances. I think that is a way more like prominent variable to their design and manufacturing changes than people realize. Not that I'm an engineer by any stretch of the imagination, but
No.
I feel like that has a lot to do with, because like with tighter tolerances comes higher design costs, higher manufacturing costs, and
more limitation as well.
and more limitations. Yeah. I think a lot of it revolves around the costs of different things, and that is a way that could be a way that B&M has agreed with parks to, I guess, be a little bit more lenient on without it being unsafe, in order to reduce cost. Because the cost of steel is through the roof. It's like it's recovering a little bit from like the COVID years, but it's still crazy high. I think that's maybe one way that they've compromised on actually being able to deliver an affordable product. That, and diving more into the family coaster market as well.
Absolutely. I was just about to bring that up.
Yeah, and being able to, offer a, comparatively speaking, cheaper product than the Thrill options.
Well, yeah, and I mean, like, some of the shaping
Princess
that
likes buying
Penguin
dive
Trek
coasters, though, is
has. That
Sorry, go on.
no, like Penguin Trek has some weird shaping. Pipeline has some weird shaping as well. So it's like I really wanted Penguin Trek to open when I was there. It was like a couple of weeks after. I was gutted because I wanted to experience a B&M that did shit like that, just to see what it felt like,
Yeah.
But I think they are the two coasters that might be set in the future for B&M. I think they're going to start to transition away from this standard off-the-shelf hyper model, off-the-shelf inverted models. I think they're going to start doing some crazy stuff very soon. And I've been saying for a couple of years now, I think B&M are working on something behind the scenes that's just going to like go crazy. I think they're going to hit theme parks pretty hard when they come out with something. Well, like you said, the trap design is interesting because you are limited to what you can do, but there's nothing saying they're not working on something behind the scenes.
I kind of think there's credence to that in just how much bulkier that track design is than Mark and Intamin's.
It's not as sleek. It can't do as, I don't think it can be as tight as, or like it just takes up a lot more footprint.
Especially with these, because like it's kind of
they are more drawn out, aren't they?
Yeah.
They are more drawn out. Although I think part of that is to can be attributed to just layout approaches, like in terms of
it's definitely good to have
more graceful layouts. But it's funny because I was gonna say, especially when you look at like these more compact layouts that Gerstlauer have been doing for so many years now, that Mark being able to do with the Big Dipper and the Striker coaster and stuff. But when you think about B&M's layouts in the 90s, like a lot of them like included, like I mean, like look at Nemesis, look at how Kumba wraps itself around like the station building and the Q house, like really super compact inversions as well. Dragon Khan as well. It's just strange. I do kind of think with the design language that B&M have chosen to implement in the 2000s and the 2010s, they can't necessarily pull off as tight of elements as the more creative things that Intamin and Mark and the rest of them are doing with their more compact layouts.
I think it's just, I mean, it's that like, I mean, I think John Wardley said it, didn't he? It was just like how a coaster should be as exciting off ride to watch, and it should be
Yep.
on ride. And like
Absolutely.
B&M used to be great at doing that sort of stuff, but it's kind of like become the norm now to see that. Whereas you'd have to do something like, you know, like Oblivion, when they made Oblivion, you know, they had like a vertical drop or something like that. Whereas all these manufacturers can just make these crazy looking inversions, and to a passerby now, it can be the same model, but they'll just look at it and go, "That looks insane." And it brings a whole new kind of off-ride experience in that way, and it draws people to that coaster. And it's kind of like parks, all they want now is like, what can we do that's new, what can we do that's crazy? It could be the same model, but it just looks like a brand new coaster.
Make it look different.
They all look different, whereas a B&M ride tends to look very similar everywhere you go. Look beautiful, don't get me wrong, like they're great, that still look amazing, but just as your average park goer, parks are after more exciting, more different things.
2025 prediction: B&M release a coaster with a inverted stall.
Yeah.
On a Giga coaster.
Joshua Luke said, "I hope Mark also described these elements as whatever the fuck these are." Josh?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's in a
Josh?
magazine, isn't it?
No, Josh. Mark is full of German employees who love to drink. I can assure you, they call.
Well, they didn't have a
They-
name for the
they-
church
They
here.
call these elements whatever the fuck they want.
Like when we had the talk from Mac at Thorpe, and we were asking about like the Chertsey element, it's got not didn't have a name because they were like, I don't know,
Yeah.
they'd never done it before. They
You're
didn't
like,
name it.
what the fuck do you want to call this, Maurice?
Can the train do it? Yes. All right, let's do it. Send it.
But yeah. No, I'm here for the rise of Mark. Over
The rise of Mark
over
coming to
the-
cinemas.
Yeah, roll.
I mean, there literally is this year. Movie coming out this year.
They do have a film coming out.
Do you think?
Okay,
Do you think Mark are taking over Intamin as the widely regarded best manufacturer?
No,
Why not?
I just don't think they are. I think like
I just don't. All right.
Yeah, but
No,
I would say look
So
at
that's
Intamin's look at Intamin's back catalogue. It's on the same point as like it's on par with B&M, but Intamin have the edge because their more modern rides are just fresher. They've just managed to evolve quicker than what B&M have.
I feel like Mac are winning on creativity though over Intamin
Mm.
recently. Over recent years, I'd say that they're probably more creative with some of the shit they come out with.
Are they just
maybe.
copying RMC? But
A lot of it is inspired by RMC, let's be honest. I mean, apart from like, you know, spinning coasters. I mean, but spinning coasters have been around for ages. They were just the first one to enter, well, let's make it extreme. But in terms, I mean, the striker coasters are just an evolution of like Gerstlauer, what Gerstlauer have done, really. Yeah, I think they're both creative in equal parts, but I don't think I don't think they're winning out just yet.
I'm interested to see the new drift coaster at Universal Hollywood. That's going to be exciting. I can't wait to see what.
Yeah, I think I think soon. I think it's too early to call, but I just think they've spent a long time making like very similar stuff for a long time. You know, and even just like
who's that? Mark? You talking about
Mac? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, let's remember that their bread and butter was like kids' rides, really, and tracked like transport rides for like years and years.
Mm-hmm.
Having not ridden, like, I still haven't ridden Pantheon yet. Please stand by. It's on its way. Still not ridden Two Ties. Yeah.
I have.
Please stand
Fucking
by.
love Two Ties.
Might be on its way. Like, you know, like not ridden Gotham City Escape, Conda.
that's
coming soon.
All of those.
Coming soon.
And then like I've ridden Ride to Happiness. I've not ridden Voltron. I've not ridden Hyperia. Where I would still give Intamin the edge, I think, is just the aggression in their like transitioning. Like when you look at something like Maverick or Taron or Tiger or Velocicoaster, I feel like they still have like a bit more of an aggressive approach to element progression and like
Whipping you
force
around.
switching and stuff. And yeah, just whippy transitions and stuff like that, and a bit more like sensor speed as well. Again, like having not ridden Hyperia or like obviously
I'd
Beyond
say
the Cloud,
Voltron
Beyond the Cloud in
with
China.
whippy
Like,
transitions
yeah,
Mm.
and the
that's
sensor
where-
speed.
I think that's where I would still give Intamin the edge in terms of how they satisfy my personal preferences. But again,
And also, like,
said,
also consistency of ride as well. Like, I feel like Mac have not
Hmm.
worked out it yet. Like, you know, Intamin obviously, apart from their like, you know, like Red Force and their kind of strata coasters, and let's not talk about, you know, Furious Baco or anything.
Why not?
I'll say.
They had
Great ride.
They had that era of like roughness and stuff, or just being like a little bit like that. But I really feel like they've got it down. Like I can't really think of any Intamin I've done in recent times that I've gone, oh well, sometimes it's, you know, it's bad, sometimes it's all right. It's got a bad train. It's got like, it depends what seat
Yeah,
you're
that-
on. I just
Yeah,
don't
that's a
really
good
have
point.
I
with
found that
Intamin.
Conda just hit like it was
Yeah.
fine every seat I was in, but
Consistent.
like I've had with Hyperia
Fine
and
being the word.
Even Cheetah
And
Hunt
Voltron.
was consistent. I thought. Like when I wrote that, it was the same. That was the
Emma,
last
just
Intamin
because
coaster I wrote.
Conda destroyed your thighs.
That wasn't to do with roughness. That was just because it was just insane.
Go ride sick. That
Okay.
destroyed your
that's
fucking
because you hadn't
thighs.
gotten. That's because you hadn't got in the gym yet.
Who hasn't got in the gym yet? Thank you very much. I think you'll find I am well at the gym. Beefy thighs incoming. Thank you very
All
much.
she goes on
What
about.
I'm saying. You hadn't got on the squat racks yet before you rode Conda, had you? So, like...
No, I
You're
nearly
right,
broke my legs. It was mid.
So Six
Yeah.
Flags are removing things.
Oh yeah, you're running out of time.
Speaking
Quick!
of thighs,
Claudia
Six
is
Flags are
righteous.
removing coasters. Mikhail, do you want to take this one? I don't know much about this.
I mean, like
Six Flags said, let's
Well,
get rid of
just
it
like-
all.
Restart.
I mean, like it's not. I mean, it's not necessarily like like breaking news or anything. Like we've seen a bunch of different coasters and rides and flat rides and stuff being removed from different Six Flags parks since the merger and stuff. My thing is it just like it happens to be rides that barely any people care about. Like, and then there's like it's apart from King Dakar and what's the fucking Anaconda at King's Dominion. I'm just seeing these like different rides getting ripped out of Six Flags or Cedar Fair parks, and I'm like, yeah, I didn't really care about that. 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 I'm like,
Almost like the
to be
Grand Prix
to
at
me,
Blackpool. Like, nobody cared about it.
to me, it just seems like Six Flags largely, like obviously, again, like King, not necessarily saying that getting rid of King Dakar was the best move, not saying that getting rid of Anaconda was the best move, but for the most part, it seems like Six Flags are doing what we would want them to do with the like trimming the fat out of their ride lineup.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like to me.
As long as it gets like replaced. That's
Exactly.
all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. And hopefully like replacing them with better coaster options. Especially with the one that Canada's Wonderland is getting rid of, Time Warp. I can't remember which one is. I can't remember if it's the SLC or the Zamperla Valère they're getting
Every
rid of.
SLC should be burned to the ground.
Exactly. And yeah, it's just like
it's
getting rid of the shit that no
it's
one
the
likes.
Valère.
Right, there
Yeah,
you
it's
go.
definitely like just
That's
cutting
good.
the fat really.
I mean, definitely get rid of a Valère because.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Suck
Well,
it
that
up.
sounds like a cake, doesn't it?
these are all going to be
Well, it
coasters
kind of does,
that-
to be fair.
well,
I'll have one
they're
of
all
them
going to be
vanilla
rides that are going to have like a very expensive upkeep as well. I imagine. Like
Yeah.
they're not going to be rides that they can just they're gonna. Someone's gone in and looked at like how much they're
Yeah,
what
we
the
can't get
viewership-
parts for that anymore. Let's
viewership?
get rid of it.
what the ridership is and how much it costs to run, and being like, well, we could just invest money, get a better, newer ride that's probably going to be way more,
Yeah.
less money to run. So,
That's big
That's-
so
truth.
nobody can
that's a
talk about
fact right
usually arranged by the ultimate.
That is.
I've got a photo somewhere of my knees the day after I last rode it, and they were purple. You know, I think I only had like 3 or 4 rides on it. I was like, enough.
Jesus.
Was fun.
but yeah, no, like you mentioned trimming the fat to get rid of, to introduce more, just newer better coasters in. Not necessarily that it looks like Six Flags Magic Mountain might be on the way to getting rid of a couple of rides, but they're currently building what will be their newest one, the new model from Vekoma, which they're calling the Thrill Glider, which is essentially
Whatever the fuck it is.
basically a booster bike train, but hanging below the track.
Inverted.
Yeah.
What a segue that was.
Well, I was going to say, oh,
And I'm like-
that was good.
And
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
actually why we did the whole topic, guys.
yeah, that was the plan.
Yeah, but come on, that was like.
It was very smoothly done.
Yeah,
Very
I wanted to
smoothly done.
acknowledge
And now
it.
you've mentioned it, you've ruined
It
it.
wasn't even
Exactly. That's what you do with great segues. You ruin them. That's what
Yeah,
the
it's pretty
point
done,
of-
man. It can't be. Yeah. It's all fake,
Um,
guys.
You can't.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I made it
it
all
was
up.
too good. It was too good.
Telling bedtime stories. Yeah, no. One part of me is kind of curious about like what it's gonna look like and how that might ride, and like I kind of like this like outside of the box thinking when it comes to family coasters and stuff. But then another part of me is just like, okay, but why? Like-
Why not? Is
Why not?
Exactly. It does make me kind of worried about if they're gonna keep like how much longer they're gonna keep Ninja, their Arrow suspended coaster, around.
Oh,
'cause
shit.
because
Yeah.
that's a good ride, and I mean, like, in terms of having a ride vehicle that doesn't invert, hanging underneath the track, like, depending on like how well that does numbers wise, they might not
Ooh.
see a need to have Ninja around anymore.
Maybe
I-
Chesington will
um,
use that design for Vampire in the future.
Maybe.
I just feel like
That'd
at the
be cool.
moment, Vekoma are just kind of going, here's a cool like coaster design. Let's build one of them, and none of it get built.
Yeah.
Build one, move on. And then,
Like-
Move on.
Why has no one else built
Does it come with a
version of
hotel?
Fly yet?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Yeah, that
New-
question has to
new
be asked.
Flyer. Why has no other part got one yet? Like,
I think it might be maybe a lockdown, like it's locked into
It's
a
just
contract
such a weird-
with Phantasialand. Like we can't build another one of these for a certain.
I mean,
amount
what
of
year
time,
did it
maybe?
open? Like,
2020
well,
eventually.
I won't say that's out of the
Soft
realm of possibility because Phantasialand
yeah.
did have an exclusivity contract with the trains for Taron.
And so did
before
Van-
Tiger
Van-
opened.
Coma did it with Seven Dwarfs Mine Train as well, didn't they?
were very involved in the development of the train as well, so I can see them.
yeah, and also like Vekoma, given that like insane like contract at the time, like it seems normal now, but at the time it was like they're going with Vekoma. What? Like it was very weird at the time. So you can imagine them being like, "Yeah, we'll agree to these terms. Like if we can build this together." Like you can imagine that.
Yeah,
I think.
maybe.
September
That-
2020 fly.
Yeah.
The Coma did
Yeah, so
Seven
it's
Dwarfs
been-
Mine Train,
Bless you.
didn't they?
Bless you. Yeah, so it's coming up on, well, not coming up on 5 years, but like four and a bit years since.
That's mad that Fly opened in 2020.
And I've
What a
still not
year.
ridden it.
Yeah. do you mean- what?
I've not ridden
I
Fly.
did- What?
Forget
Oh, right,
going
yeah.
anywhere else. You need to go back to Phantasialand.
Yeah, you need to.
I
write
know.
something.
I've said I'm going to go this
Crap
summer
little-
because I want to go. I want to go on the rapids, so
On a
I said I'll
goo.
go this summer.
Well,
Yeah,
you want
I've
to go
not-
on
we've-
Fly.
I've never done the rapid. I've never done them either. To be fair.
Oh,
No,
no.
I've
You've
not.
never
So I was like, I need.
never Quest.
They're
Oh,
mental.
right.
Yeah, you
was shut when I
need
was
to go
there.
back to Fantasia.
Yeah, I know I do.
Yeah, I'm going to
I
go in
was hoping
the
they would have
summer
built
when I
something
can do
new
that.
by now, though.
I have to sacrifice night rides on Taron for a go on River Quest.
Why?
Well, it's
yeah,
like it's not like
going
2 hours,
right,
like
yeah.
3 hour flight away. Like you can go in the summer and in the
not
winter.
even
It's
3
me that can't do both.
All right, money bags. I'll go 4 times this year then, shall I? No, I've got other plans this year, but I think
That's fair.
try and squeeze it in. It might take the kids. They'll enjoy Phantasialand.
I think I am going back to Phantasialand this year. I think I am. I'm going to definitely go back.
Just avoid any school holidays because the first year I went, it was great. Second year, fucking 70 minutes queue, single rider for Taro.
Yeah, it
my
can get
God.
stupid there. Go on
Yeah.
it.
I just won't even queue up for it. I just take photos of it. Just be
I
like,
ended up riding
Yeah.
it
Good
by
opportunity
getting a
to
fast
film.
track from being evac'd from Fly. So
oh yeah, 'cause it's set on
That's
fire.
right.
Well done, Vekoma.
Whenever I see that I'm about to, whenever I see that it's about to be a busy day at a park that I'm going to, like a part of my brain just goes, "Oh,
Let's get a new
okay."
lens.
So what you're saying is every coaster is going to be on at least 2 trains, and I'm just
Yeah.
going to take photos half of the day.
Yeah. That's what happened when
Train's gonna be
Nemesis
full.
went back onto 2
I will-
trains after
I
being on
will
one
get
for
the
ages.
creds, and then I will just take photos.
Yeah.
Last year, I was trying to get footage of Nemesis Reborn going round, and it was like one train. It was worse than being in the
Yeah,
queue
it takes
for it.
fucking like
I was like,
45
"What?"
minutes to get 3
And then I went back with
photos.
Dave, and it was like 2 trains, and I filled like almost a terabyte of footage, like
Yeah.
just filming Nemesis. Yeah, but that is always a
Um,
good thing to do.
One thing I will say about this thrill
Pint
rider
day.
concept as well is that I love
Yeah.
the fact that facts I love the fact that Six Flags Magic Mountain are going to open the Quidditch coaster before Universal.
That's a very good point. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, but
That
theirs
is-
will have a drop. track.
that is the Quidditch coaster right there.
Yeah, it is.
that ride hardware, that is
Yeah.
a Quidditch coaster.
Oh yeah, Towers
following
did
the
have it as
steps.
it was the broom concept, wasn't it, for over
That too.
Oh yeah, Gloomy Wood.
Gloomy
Yeah.
Wood. The broom coaster.
That
What?
Universal.
Look,
Look,
Universal.
am I listening?
Universal
Am I
Vanish
living in
got
like an
Quidditch.
alternative reality? Like Alton Towers
you
had,
are,
a
yeah.
broom, like, had a broom coaster concept.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
had- I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know if it was necessarily
Yeah, on
for,
Towers
a
Pines,
broom
bro.
theme,
Lads has
like a witch's
Ads-
broom.
mentioned it about
But
5 messages ago, so
yeah,
it's
no,
there
they
in the-
they did have a concept for basically sort of like
There you go. Plans are on Towers
slightly
Times.
different,
The plug.
slightly different.
How
but,
have I
like,
never heard of this?
Glad
Go
you saw
there.
yourself
Great
in it, Jesus.
website. Go there.
it's just a blueprint for a very similar ride vehicle.
Yeah.
So,
Look at him googling it. Quick, go.
It is.
Just
It
have a
is.
look.
If you can get a picture, Sean, throw it up. It'd be cool to see. I've not
Mm.
seen it for a while. But no, you're right though, Mikhail. Like that is if they're ever Universal were ever going to do that, that is, damn.
there's your ride model right there.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Yeah. That's the layout.
Oh, for the towers
Red
one.
opposite haunted
Yeah,
hills.
VTO broom coaster. Let's go.
Hey, do it. Like, what's stopping you?
That's crazy. Nice. All right. Cute.
All right, nice, cool.
Nice.
But yeah, no.
Alright.
Oh,
Yeah, that one at Magic Mountain is supposed to be a multi-launch as well. It's supposed to have a couple of launches on there.
Nice. Nice. I think it'd be good. I think Vekoma's just doing the right things. And like you said, they're trying different stuff and then they're just doing 1 or 2 of them. And it's to be fair, it makes you want to go and get them creds though, doesn't it? Because they're different.
Yeah.
I just wish Magic Mountain would focus on getting the rides that they actually have open first.
It's
Yeah,
quite
there is-
notorious, right, isn't it?
It's like every other
Yeah.
day, like I look on queue times and they've got like 5 or 6 of their major coasters closed.
I mean, they might be having issues at the moment for.
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's terrible. What's happening over there at the minute? That's. Did you see the?
I mean, I'm not talking. I'm not talking just now. Like,
No,
obviously, it can be
I'm saying,
excused
like,
now.
I know.
But-
Yeah. I'm just saying, as we're talking about it, though, that is shocking. What's happened? there,
Yeah,
like,
it is.
it's
And
Gross.
shout out
Those
to all
two-
them firefighters. Like, seriously. Like, they're doing such a
just
good
the
job.
just the actual people as well. Like there are people just
Some of those videos, some of the
24/7
videos,
trying
that
to keep fire away from their house. That's just
Yeah.
mad.
Yeah.
Like just
Mm.
constantly going at
that's
it.
insane.
It's mental. I could never imagine that.
Some of the
Yeah.
some of the videos that are just look like out of a movie,
Yeah, it doesn't look real.
Yeah. It looks like out of
and
a
not in an
disaster movie,
entertaining
like-
way.
No, it's like it's sad. It's really sad. And I mean, even Universal had to close and Warner Brothers as well. Like it got, it's
Mhm.
it's bad. Like, it's really bad. But yeah, So
Oh shit! Right, 15 minutes.
15
Josh, first one.
minutes. Yeah. So what's everyone looking forward to this year then? Anyone got any intimate plans coming up soon or
I've got
probably
plans.
Bling, after bling.
after the
And Toberland.
Yeah, I've got.
I'm going to Park Warner and Park Day Attractions in February.
Nice.
I'm excited
Awesome.
to do Gotham City.
What is Park Warner Madrid's like open? Like, are they open year round?
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't know they
Really?
were. I didn't
I
know
didn't
they
know
were a
that.
365 park.
They close for a few
Gotham.
weeks in like January. So they've only
Oh,
closed like over Christmas. They close like second week in Jan, and then they're reopening again the end of Feb. So barely
Yeah.
closed.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I can't wait to see
Yeah.
everyone as well. That's a good point.
I was going to go to PA, but then
I think he was being sarcastic with that.
yes,
I don't think he was.
I am going to do the Babylon Park ride.
We're
so
doing.
I have. Oh, go on, Sean.
Okay, I'll just in case I run out of time, I'll just go. Yeah, so we were meant to be going to obviously Phantasialand and Efteling in December, but because our cat got ill, we couldn't go. So we've been pushing that back. So
How is
damn it,
Cat?
Clay? No, I'm joking.
cat is good.
Love you,
Cat
Clay.
is very
Good.
good.
Cat is good. Nice.
Sir
But yeah.
Clayton.
We're doing that. We might be jumping on that trip to Madrid, depending on
Sir
what's
Clay
going
of
on.
Tamworth.
Dude,
And then we've got quite a lot of plans. There's loads of stuff we want to do, but what we actually end up doing is another thing. We definitely want to do
Yeah, that's me.
we definitely want to try and hit up America. We always said 2025 would be Cedar Point year. So if we could do Cedar Point, Holiday World, Silver Dollar City, Holiday World, Silver Dollar City, and
you did
then
Kings Island.
Kings Island, kind of doing that. Yeah, it's like whatever that line that goes down and over. But again, because like we've just been talking about, though, I really want to get over to Magic Mountain because if I could never do X2, that would be mental.
Shit! I didn't even think about that.
If X2 goes, I will be devastated.
Yeah,
I didn't even think about that.
Fair, but also
You got your 1 day ticket, Josh. At you 14. Welcome.
Yeah, so I have a annual, like, just basically an annual pass with Frontier Airlines. Me and I
Does it have Planet Coaster on it?
that.
Sorry.
Maybe, I don't know. So I can get around basically a lot more this year.
Nice.
And
So you get back to the UK though.
yeah.
oh shit!
Oh shit!
Hopefully. So yeah, I'm going down to LA next month. In about a month's time. I'm actually going for I'm going to see Tyler the Creator in concert with a friend who lives down there. That's gonna be sick. April is the Buzzed Bars Golden Gate like event. So like I'll be going out to San Francisco to
Golden shower.
Get the definitely not.
Shower event.
Yeah, right. Yeah, going to California's Great America and Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, and maybe some other like plus ones around there. 2025, all things permitting, is going to be my cred injection that I've been wanting. Like
The golden year for Macau.
Hopefully, finally, fucking get to 400. I've been sat in the 300s.
Oh bless.
Like, the 300s for the past literally 3 years at this point.
Fucking tiny violins going off. I can hear it.
Oh, please.
Oh, that's John Williams.
That's not on me. That's on you. Get your weight up.
Yeah.
I did also, Joe's just reminded me. I did also forget that we are highly considering Epic Universe as well, but in like
For
whatever.
one
else.
day. Yeah.
Yeah, but I just want to go back. I want to do Halloween Horror Nights again. It's been a couple of years now.
I suppose if you're doing that as well, it makes sense. Yeah.
And I think I would literally just do a Universal holiday, mate, and obviously Bush. I don't think I'd do Disney.
Quick.
Yeah,
I'm just
I'm
like to
planning
tell everyone.
I'm planning to get back to Florida in November this year to get back to all of those parks. Get back on the West Coast to get to Halloween Horror Nights, because they fucking they extend Halloween Horror Nights like every year at this point. Like it's gonna be 3 months.
Yeah,
long.
it's long.
That is July
In a
next year.
couple of years' time. Yeah.
Can I just make an announcement that
Oh,
I'm about
God.
to eat the last Quality Street after Christmas? The
I
very
can't
last
believe
one.
it's taking you this long. Like,
Well, we've been through this before, and I've had to bargain to get this Quality Street.
I know
So
you did. You
Oh,
sold,
right.
sold your soul to the devil.
I swapped it for
I love-
some shrimp and bananas. Ooh,
I love the close-up view.
Oh,
Banana.
That up, didn't you? So, Sean, what are you looking forward to? Hello.
No,
What are you doing?
that would have been a smoother exit,
What
wouldn't
is
it?
happening?
With me and Emma just
Yeah, it would have been.
Bye bye.
But
Me,
yeah, no,
I'm not going anywhere this year. Really, probably going to try and get up to Leesburg and Fantasyland this year, and then maybe Plopsa at some point. But I'm saving up for a big trip in a couple of years at the moment, which I'm not going to talk about just yet. But yeah, it's going to be exciting. But
local theme park.
yeah, it's awkward. I'm finally going to walk there.
I'm gonna
And,
walk there.
it's going to take me a whole 2 years to get
It's
there.
gonna take you a
I mean
week
you'll
to get-
probably
to
be
get
quicker
down there
than
and a week
driving.
to
Not
get
gonna
back.
lie.
Probably would be the same as driving, to be fair. But yeah, no, I've got a couple of big trips planned in my head, so I'm looking forward to executing them. But I'm really excited because, like, being part of the content creator program and with Toxicator coming out,
Boost.
that is going to be. I don't give a fuck what people think. You can think what you want. Like,
It was so
yeah.
funny watching that today. Yeah.
I'm
I
going to
do
wear
not-
my content creator badge on Towers opening day. I'm going to have it
You know
right
what?
Yeah,
Every
You lot know he
theme park-
paid to get on the program.
Every
I fill the form, Mikhail. That form that everybody could sign up to. Yeah.
almost every theme park around the world. Well, not all theme park, but a lot of theme parks, massive theme parks, have a content creator program.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
somehow
It's just because it's Towers.
Towers
everyone's
do
singing
it.
And literally, if it's shit, I'm gonna say it's shit. If it's not, I'll say it's not shit. Like I don't care. Like I'll say how it is. I'm not gonna like fucking tailor my review just because I'm on a content creator program. That's not why we do it. Like,
That's
do it
how-
'cause
that's
it's exciting.
That's I'm just
What?
Towers gets a like bona fide world class like coaster edition in a couple of years time. All Luke has to say about it is, well, it's not shit, is it?
Ride it. It's great.
It's not shit. Oh.
No, so
Yeah, but you not
I'm
talking about
hyped
your
for it.
plans is how I feel about talking about my UK plans, but you cannot keep asking me about it. Yes, I'm trying to get back over to
Yeah.
Yes, you are. And we're gonna
come,
try and do
come
like
visit home at some point, hopefully this year.
a live podcast all together in the same room. Would be like just 2025 be bucket list. That'd be awesome. We
We'll
can
see.
do
Yeah,
that.
can do it in-person podcast. That'd be amazing.
Imagine an in-person podcast. It's going to be a
That'd be so good.
disgrace. Can't wait.
It'll just be lines of
we gotta
cans.
set up at least like
a
we
bar.
gotta set up a few cameras, make it like as like
Oh, yeah.
disgustingly professional as possible for
Yeah.
for no
And we'd
reason
all just be
whatsoever.
going shit, fuck. Oh.
Oh, we could do drinking games.
Cheese.
Can we have like take a
Soup
shot?
vending
when
machines.
Oh,
like-
God.
I'll bring
Yeah.
the pork pies. It'll be a sensation. I'm
Can we
excited.
have
End of the
beer
YouTube.
on
We'll get
tap?
banned off
Like-
YouTube.
Can we have a tap of beer in the middle of the table, like that? We can just like pull out.
Yeah, Chris and Gemma have
This
got a beer
episode
tap,
is brought
we'll
to
borrow
you
it.
by Northern Monk.
And beer 52.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
Sponsored by Northern
Could we
Monk.
do it in a pub? Oh, imagine, Josh. Imagine.
Anyway, should we end early and let people get a brew before
Oh,
Traitors
fuck,
comes
what
on?
time is it?
I think that's fair.
That is sensational. It's 5-2.
5
I love
minutes.
that.
All right, go and put the kettle on, have a good one, and we'll see you next
I
week.
don't drink hot drinks. Don't be stupid.
All
I'm
right.
gonna get myself another
Uh,
vodka and brew and enjoy Traitors.
Cheers for watching, guys. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe as well. We're almost at 500. That'd be great if we can get to that. And yeah, if you're listening to us on podcast formats, come and check us out on YouTube every Wednesday live. See you in a bit.
Peace.